Biden is flexing his presidential powers. It's not going to get him much in return, but not flexing those powers could very well eat into all the gains that were made since January 20th. Biden signed an executive order yesterday to expand voting access, which the White House correctly termed as the first step. The Brennan Center of Justice, which keeps a tab on bills coming out of state legislatures, has counted more than 250 bills that take a direct aim at voter access, and it's barely 2 months since the new Senate and the new White House took over. So you can imagine where that number will be closer to the midterms next year. How successful will state governments be in controlling voter access? No one knows, but they are not going to pass bills if they think it's not going to get them something in return, isn't it? A good counteraction would be for the Congress, the Senate, and the President to pass a bill that protects voter access and expands it. But a 50-50 Senate and the filibuster will make that a pipe dream. The HR 1, the anti-corruption and voting rights bill the Democrats have passed in the House, will remain a bill that cleared the House. It has no space to go any further. So what do? Just sit back and watch bill after bill getting passed by state legislatures that play around with voting rights? Biden is using his powers to expand voting access. He has done the planning part right. Now it's over to his team to get the execution part correctly. Please don't write off the presidential action as toothless compared to state legislatures. If planned and executed well, it can truly expand voter access. For example, if state legislatures start to eat into the timelines to send back mail-in ballots, then Biden administration can arm the post office and fund it to the point that all the mails are overnighted if necessary. If state legislatures make it hard for people to vote without a photo ID, then use all the powers of the federal agencies to help people get those voter IDs. If 2 million to 3 million people can be vaccinated in a single day, then get the agencies into action and get those IDs to every eligible voter who doesn't have them. Wherever possible, the DOJ should step up and walk to the courts. If a small group of lawyers can prepare and counter 60 lawsuits filed by Trump and his allies post-election, then they can use that experience to counter laws that they deem in violation of the Constitution. They need to increase the cost of enacting restrictive laws that will take a bite out of voter turnout. Then there is always the awareness program that the feds can run to increase voter registration. If Obama can go to Jimmy Kimmel and other late night shows to increase Affordable Care Act registration, then Biden should hit the late night circuit and lead the way to increase voter registration. As I said, increase the cost of passing restrictive voter ID laws. The more they do it on the one side, the more Biden should come out swinging. He has the biggest microphone in the world, and he needs to make full use of it. Also remember, the voter suppression group needs a veil that they can hide beneath. If the president goes around the country making stump speeches, asking people to register for vote, and gets on the ground knocking doors asking people to register, the voter suppression group can never come out explicitly arguing against it. They can only watch it from the sidelines with grudging admiration. But also understand whatever Biden does, it will all only be temporary. It will only be useful for 2 more years. And after that, the whole cycle will start again. If we have to put a complete end to this, then we need a bill that clears the House, the Senate, and the president's desk. Until that happens, it will be a fight from the trenches. No one can come out, and you have to stay in the bunkers and keep fighting. So what's in the executive order? As you can see from the list of things that the executive order tries to do, they have taken a very close look at the actions of the voter suppression group and they are going after it. An excellent first step, great plan. But get the job done, White House, get the job done. I would love to see at least 10 million to 20 million voters registered across battleground states before 2022. Biden should name it a bipartisan voter registration drive to protect the soul of the country and target adding 20 million new voters. Thanks for watching. If you like it, please do subscribe.